Do not attempt to adjust your programming. You are now listening to B-Movies and Beyond.
Pew. Pew.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Welcome in one and all to episode 340 of B Movies and Beyond. Brian,
Jamming out.
how are you? You just jamming out? That's how you're doing?
Peter, I am doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. I have my MRI tomorrow. Butt ass early in the morning. 7 o'clock at the doctor's office. Lame. But I
get done with, and then you enjoy the rest of your day. You can go take a nap.
That's why I did that. Our healthcare system needs a reboot, man. To get a schedule in there is like, it's like, I don't know, it's insane. They don't know how to schedule properly for the days and times, and then you call them on it and they're like, oh yeah, this one opened up at like 9 o'clock at night up in freaking Fort Collins. I'm like, I don't want to go to Fort Collins. They're like, well, we have another one at 7 o'clock downtown Denver, or you could go 7:15 later on. I'm like, all right, whatever, one of those sounds good. I'll do the morning one. Then they book it for 7:15 at night. Then I have to go back and like figure it out, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I just need to see if you can fix the freaking tendon in my arm. If our viewers can look, that is not a tattoo. That is my blood rushing to my elbow because I have no bicep anymore. Well, I have it.
YouTube.com at B Movies Beyond. You can check it out there.
Right here, look. You could even make that the thumbnail if you want. But no, other than that, Peter, since Saturday night, I've been really tired, but Saturday night was so fun.
Saturday was fun. We saw some wrestling, and I feel like that's why I'm like still sick, man. I am still like, I got a runny nose. It's really pissing me off, but I feel like because I never slowed down at all. Like it's still here with me. It's really pissing me off, by the way.
100%. I feel the same way. Like even today, I'm just like, my body's sore, and I'm like, why am I so achy? Like I've lived a normal week. It's because of. Did you see in the news that like people are experiencing longer hangovers because of the COVID shot?
No. If mine feel the same. I don't know. They're just, oh man, I don't even want to go down that road, but that just sounds like you're just pointing fingers at random shit. Oh man, I hated this movie. It's because of COVID.
Yeah. Man, my hangovers lasted way longer this weekend. Well, that's because you got the COVID shot. How many did you get? Because that's how much longer your hangovers can be.
Oh, that many? You got like 5 or 2 days? Oh man.
Oh, you can maybe file for a lawsuit. You know what sucks is we can't sue.
Dude, you can sue anyone, man. You can sue everybody.
I want to sue for the COVID shot. It really ruined a lot of things.
Because it ruined my hangovers.
Ruined my hangover. My allergies have been a mess. And now I need surgery on my arm. See?
Yeah, COVID made your bicep pop.
Yeah, weakened my tendon because of the COVID, and I got it on my right arm. See? Do you see?
I see.
Oh, sorry, I'm just bitching.
No, that's how I feel, man. Like I'm still coughing. It's like every single morning. It's just constant hacking up a lung. It's terrible. But we're here, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited to talk about movies, even though the one I kind of watched sucked balls.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, don't watch Wing Commanders. I mean, I kind of already knew it was gonna suck, but it does suck. But I think it's gonna be a good episode, Ryan. we're gonna do some voting, which everyone
Mhm.
should vote, by the way.
Yeah.
Uh,
100%.
we got some new trailers and one that I wasn't even aware of, but The Strangers movie.
Peter
And
likes The Stranger.
yeah, and some more remakes and changes to movies. So for the news. So it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one, Ryan.
When are the Oscars?
I think this weekend.
This Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, so it is Wednesday, March 6th. So you're probably gonna watch this after the Oscars. Ryan, do you have any bold predictions?
Godzilla wins something.
Are they on there? Dude,
Yeah.
I know nothing. All I know is like Barbie is up for like best picture, and like that's about it because all those other best picture movies never saw.
Yep.
I have no idea.
Yeah, Godzilla's up for best visual effects. So
Well, I'm with that. Man, as well as that did and then it seems as cheap as they did, I feel like they're gonna win. I think
yeah,
that's a good bet. I like that.
I'm just really upset that it's not on VOD yet because I want to watch it again, and I have a feeling they're waiting for that freaking legendary Godzilla movie to come out with Donkey Kong and the Transformer arm. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, to compete with that.
or like boost it up a little bit or something. I don't know.
I don't know if that's how you would boost that up, but maybe, maybe. I don't know. Dude, I didn't even know that's coming out like this month. I had no idea. The only thing I've been focusing on is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, which we're like, when this is released, dude, we're like a week away. It's gonna be awesome.
March is the new beginning of the summer blockbuster hits. I will tell you, Peter, because this is alert. I want to say it starts with Dune 2. And not just because of the movie, but what I'm hearing about the movie experience itself. And then following up, like you said, other great films such as Kung Fu Panda 4, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Um, and then we're getting Godzilla versus Donkey Kong in the Transformer arm. And then we get into some other real movies. So we're almost there. So be excited because finally good movies have come back to the big screen.
I am excited, and it's oh man, we're so close. We are so close.
We can lick it.
Oh, knowing that like Ghostbuster, I almost said Godzilla. That's wrong. Ghostbusters is only like 2 weeks away, man. Ooh,
I'll tell you this. This is why I'm saying Dune is the start of it. When I was at Alamo, they had some special edition Dune glasses, and I was like, I'll try those. I'll see if I can get some. And I was like, so question about the glass. He goes, don't even ask. They've been gone. They were gone the first 24 hours. My first thought was, oh shit, Peter better get ready for Ghostbusters because I have a feeling those Ghostbuster buckets are going to go away quick.
Well, that was what I was going to bring up. I got so many questions, Ryan. Might as well hit the drop.
What? How? Why? I have so many questions!
I'm the one that's doing the ticker now, so I got to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, good luck with that. But
quick question.
This first one is related to like the whole bucket thing, right? So Regal Cinema, they're gonna have the Ghost Trap popcorn bucket. I think AMC has like a Slimer thing, and I don't know what Alamo Draft House is doing, and I'm sure there's some other ones. But dude, I need this Ghostbusters popcorn bucket. Like I have
Which
to
one?
have it. The Ghost Trap. Sorry. I guess
you know what, all of them?
said that. Dude, I saw the Slimer one. That one looks kind of pretty dumb from AMC, but the Ghost Trap looks fucking awesome. And so my question to you is, would you select your theater based off of what they are, the collectibles they have, or would you go hit all of them? Or I guess, like ideally, right? Like you just said, man, they're gonna sell out fast. So I think what I'm saying is I have to go to Regal Cinema right away.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be your movie where you watch multiple times in the theater. So yes, you should go to Regal first and get one of the first showings so you can get your popcorn bucket. As I just pulled up on my phone, Alamo is getting pint glasses of Slimer on there.
Oh yeah, which I do. Oh man, I think there's a couple places that do cups as well, and I kind of want a whole. I want a whole set. So
Does this bring you
we'll
back to the days of McDonald's where you can get the Batman Forever glasses or the Flintstone glasses? Like, see, that's part of my movie experience that
yeah.
I gotta take something home with it. Um,
But
catch
this is like
20
yeah, this is like the first time in a while where it's actually something that I really, really want though. Like I've seen some of those collectibles before, but this is the one I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, I might have to go to the Thursday screening of Ghostbusters.
dude,
So
you're gonna eat everything out of it. You're gonna eat your daily cereal dry or with orange juice. You're gonna, you're gonna have your snacks in there. You might just use it on the side in your bathroom so you can like dip your hands in and wash them and wash your face with. I don't know. I don't know what you do with your body,
might.
but you might.
I might. Here, let me just show you this thing, man. This thing is cool. All right, here we go. I know how to do this.
So to answer your question, does that determine where I would go watch my movie? It depends on the collectible. Like, I kind of wanted the Dune.
Are you seeing this?
Oh no, I gotta add it.
Oh, come on. There it is. Look at that thing. See, and then yeah, look on the other side. There's the AMC one, man. Like that just looks like garbage. But dude, if this thing like lights up and like the lids close and everything, man, this might be my ghost trap to go with my proton pack.
Oh, AMC is gonna lose a lot of money. Look at the headline for it. The headline itself says AMC's Frozen Empire popcorn bucket leaves fans disappointed.
Yeah, yeah. And this is from the Ghostbusters News website, dedicated fans. So, dude, Regal is where it's at. And oh man, if you get extra large, I get this special cone thing. Ooh, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going.
I might have to join you so I can get one as well. And we need to make sure we lock down our collectibles. How many popcorn buckets are you gonna buy? Are you gonna buy one for everybody in your family so you guys can all have a collector's set and a meal?
You make a good point. I probably need at least 2, right? Because I feel like the kids might. I don't know. The kids don't really care. This is my thing. So I think I'm fine. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I just need 1, but maybe I need 2 just in case one breaks, right?
Or maybe
Gotta
you
be
need
wise.
3.
Maybe.
One to
Maybe.
use, one to save, and one to display behind your head when you podcast.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. Damn it. I don't know how much these things cost, but
What about 4? Like one to put in your car, like an emergency one.
I think you're right with 3, not 4. That 4 is a little too much.
What if like you need 5 so you can have one at work? And then what if we need to emergency cosplay Ghostbusters? You need to get 5 friends together, 4 friends to complete the set so we all have our own.
Well, that's when you come in. I think you need to get 3 as well.
So we have 3, 6. We're almost there. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And we'll get the other friends to do something too. But I like it. I like that theaters are doing stuff like this and that I'm excited about when the collectibles. This was my first quick question, really. It was this one that's coming out right now.
What?
Question.
I saw this bullshit that the Twilight series is getting an animated series, and I'm shocked by this, but I'm sure I guess the fan base is there. But it got me thinking, like, is there a franchise out there that you want to see animated right now? Something, we already have something. Like, a lot of our stuff, right, has already gotten the animated treatment, but is there something that hasn't had it yet for you?
Very, very good question. And everything I could think about is like something that's been animated.
Right?
What?
It's tough. I guess our stuff is really kid friendly.
I got it.
What's that?
John Wick.
Oh,
Yeah. I think John Wick would be
alright.
really fun in
Yeah.
animated style.
It doesn't even have to be John Wick. It's just set in that universe, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a
That's
good one. That is good.
can't say
Um,
Ghostbusters because they've done it.
yeah, they already have that. Man, what would I thought of this question. I don't even have an answer for it. What I was thinking though is like some like a horror type thing, but I don't know, that'd be like more like an anthology, I guess. Horror's like the one thing, right? Like you really can't do like an animated series of it. Maybe you could.
Terrifier.
Yeah, like a whole short half an hour episodes each time.
Yeah. Of
I
art
like it.
doing brutal killings.
Yeah, I like it. I like that. I think yeah, I'm with you. Terrifier then. That's a good one.
Another good one would be Fast and Furious. That would be awesome animated.
They already
No, it
did
would suck. Was
they
it?
did it. They did it on Netflix.
Oh, well, it probably sucked.
I think I got like 2 seasons. I don't know.
Batman, yeah.
Yeah,
Spider-Man, yeah.
again.
X-Men, yeah. Morbius, yeah. Madam Web, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, all those have been done.
Ninja Turtles. Have they ever done an animated Ninja Turtles?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe that's a good one.
Yeah. The other one I thought was like Aliens, but I think they're doing that, right? I think Netflix is doing that. I think we talked about it, so I
Yeah.
guess I can't pick that. And I was going to say RoboCop, but they did that as well.
Yeah, they did a RoboCop.
Yeah. No,
James Bond, they did one.
James Bond had an animated series?
Yeah, James Bond Jr.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
It was stupid.
You know what I think could what about the Kingsman animated? I think that could work too, but that's like along your lines of John Wick. I don't know. All right. Well, there's probably a whole bunch. I want to hear yours. Put it in the comments wherever you listen or watch us.
Wherever you
Let's
like
see.
and subscribe.
That's
And hit that
right.
like and subscribe button. Yeah, that was a good question because I've never really thought about something else besides that is already animated.
Yeah, a lot of our stuff is already animated. That's why
Ghostbusters, Sonic,
Transformers. Ah, damn it.
oh, shit. Mario.
Yeah.
Is there like a recent Dune? Can we do Dune?
I mean, you can. I don't know. Was that animated? I don't think that's animated.
Star Wars, yeah. Shit, everything, dude. Everything.
We're children at heart, so
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
yeah. My third, kind of quick
What? How? Why? I have.
questions. I just saw this. This is one of my websites I get a lot of our news from, but this is from iHorror, and they're doing a award ballot. You can place your votes now through the end of till April 5th, I believe, for the iHorror awards. So if you go to iHorror.com, you could submit your votes. And so I thought this would be a kind of cool thing. It's for us to fill out all together.
All right, let's do it. Let's put our B movies and beyond at gmail.com. Feel free to email us there if you guys like. Can you see everything, Peter? All right.
I can see it. I can see it. So this is for the best domestic horror film. We got The Passenger, Five Nights at Freddy's. You gotta scroll down for me. Evil Dead Rise, Cobweb, Scream 7, No One Will Save You, Megan, Thanksgiving, and Saw X. Now I've seen a handful of these, and I got my pick. Do you have your pick, Ryan?
It's a toss up between two of them, but
Do you?
yeah,
For like, I probably know, but I think I had a more fun time, I think, watching this one film that I'm thinking than the other. And so my guess for you is probably Evil Dead Rise and also Thanksgiving are
that
the
was my
two that
two.
tossed up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think Thanksgiving takes it for me personally.
I
I
went the other way. I was torn
Did
between
you?
the two, and I was like, all right, I like Evil Dead Rise, but maybe it's just because I feel like Evil Dead should get its flowers. But okay, let me hear your thoughts on Thanksgiving because I really enjoy Thanksgiving. Let's pick it.
Yeah, me too. And I liked it. Just the gore from it. Just getting back to the roots of like a real, like, good just slasher flick, and that's what I liked about it. And I loved just all how it was all tied to Thanksgiving, how like he would do these murders. And that's why that one stood out to me, is just from all those kills. I really enjoyed Evil Dead Rise as well, and like it had its gore, absolutely. But I also thought like it was kind of also very indie, where like it didn't have as many kills as I would have wanted from an Evil Dead movie. So
Very true. Very true. Um, I like that you went with Thanksgiving because that one, uh, it's the best.
it's good.
Everybody should go watch it.
Yeah. All right. What's next?
Next is best foreign horror film. This
I
is
think this is
Peter's
gonna be.
favorite category. Um,
I've only
uh,
seen one.
Sick of Myself in My Mother's Skin to me is on this one. Also Godzilla Minus One, very controversial for me. When Evil Lurks, Attachment. I've never heard of this, but that cover looks cool. Who's Sarah, the Bone Woman? Okay. Sister Death from Spain and Forbidden Play, Japan. Peter, what's yours?
Oh, well, because I've only seen one of these, it has to be Talk to Me, which was amazing, by the way.
Yes.
But I think you make the selection because you've seen at least two of them that I'm aware. I've also heard When Evil Lurks is amazing, but I gotta read subtitles. So,
I'm gonna agree with you with Talk to Me, mostly because I don't feel like Godzilla Minus One is a horror movie.
all right.
Although it was very good, but it's not a horror movie. So yeah, we're gonna go with Talk to Me.
It's so good.
Next one, best horror actress. Um, Peter, we got Caitlin Dever. No one will save you. Alyssa Sutherland, Evil Dead Rise. Jessica Sula, Malum. Shawnee Smith, Saw X. Melissa Barrera, Scream 7. Sophie Wilde, Talk to Me. Natalia Solian, Husera, the Bone Woman. She looks like she has good bones. And Cassandra Newad, Influencer, and Mia Goth, Infinity Pool. Peter?
Oh, yeah, I have my pick. I think I have my favorite one. Do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Alyssa Sutherland.
Yep,
Most
exactly right.
Shawnee Smith was okay in Saw, but Alyssa Sutherland was just killer, and she was just great in Evil Dead Rise. Um,
And creepy as hell. So
Creepy as hell. Sophia Wilde was in Talk to Me, and this just brought my attention that Infinity Pool is a good horror movie or shall be watched. So that might be what I'm watching tonight.
nice.
All
Best
right, Peter.
horror actor. Man, I wish this screen was bigger. Oh, I can make it bigger. There we go.
There you go.
Alexander Skarsgård, Infinity Pool, which, man, I need to watch that.
Right?
Gallner, The Passenger, apologize for anyone, all the names I'm butchering. Johnny Berthold, The Passenger, Nicholas Holt, Renfield, Dwayne Perkins, The Blackening, Matthew Lillard, Five Guys at Freddy's, Larry Fessenden, Brooklyn 45, John Hutcherson, Five Nights at Freddy's, and what is the last one? I can't see.
Oh, Joe Bird from Talk to Me.
Okay. Oh man, that kid.
Right?
Yeah, you make the pick, Ryan. Your turn.
I want to say Nicholas Hoult from Renfield, but that kid from Talk to Me, man.
Yep, I
Joe
agree.
Bird. He just when he starts just losing it, and you're like, stop.
Oh yeah.
And he doesn't, and he's intense. So Joe Bird, first time I've ever seen him act in anything, but he was fantastic, mutilating himself.
Oh jeez, that was brutal.
Number 6 is best horror series. You have Dahmer, The Fall of the House of Usher, Black Mirror, Chucky, Swarm, Wednesday, From, The Last of Us, What We Do in the Shadows, and the Ballet Brothers Dragula.
Okay.
All right.
Man, I feel bad that I really have not watched a lot of these. Man, this is tough. I've seen some of it. Some of these, like Dahmer, Chucky, Wednesday. Was it What We Do in the Shadows? Which that oh man, this is tough. But for a horror series, dude, okay. I think I'm just gonna have to do What We Do in the Shadows, because that was just it was a great movie, and they did a fantastic job with the series, and it's like ran for like 5 seasons. I think that's the pick. Dahmer was really, really good, which actually my wife and we didn't even finish it because she was so creeped out by him. So that's how well made that was. And I also just love Black Mirror. But again, I think What We Do in the Shadows, that is just
Okay.
it's just good.
Would you hate me if I never watch What We Do in the Shadows? I've never seen it.
No, I mean, out of these, how many have you seen?
I've seen Dahmer. I've seen Chucky. I've seen episodes of Black Mirror. I've seen Wednesday and The Last of Us. So for me, I would go with Dahmer.
All right. Well, we got 2 then that we said that was good. Let's go with Dahmer.
Okay. Best performance in a horror series. That's good. You have Evan Peters as Jeffrey Dahmer. You have Bruce Greenwood in The Fall of the House of Usher. Apparently, that's a good series. A lot of people like that one. My favorite space Mexican, Pedro Pascal in The Last of Us. Harvey Golian in What We Do in the Shadows. Dominique Fishback in Swarm. Justina Machado in The Horror of Dolores Roach. Jenna Ortega, Wednesday. Rachel Weisz in Dead Ringers. And Carla Gugino, that Fall House of Usher. She's from Son-in-Law, isn't she?
I don't know. She was Son-in-Law? She was in Gerald's Game.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was the wife tied up.
Which,
So
yes, I would like that.
yeah, I know who I would pick.
Is it Evan Peters, Dahmer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the guy
truly-
is
he's creepy.
Yeah, he's just amazing at everything he does. So I don't think I've seen a single horror short. So this
Me neither.
I think.
And then the
Do we
last
have
one
to
is
answer them?
nope. Best horror content creator. The only thing I don't see on here is B Movies and Beyond. So I'm not going to vote for any one of them.
How do we get on this list?
I don't know. We need to talk to iHorror and be like, hey, we are the best podcast in the universe. Turo, come here.
Yeah, Dude, we just went through the whole thing, man, and we're not there. I just thought it'd be automatic. All right.
Well, it needs
Well,
to
I'm
be.
gonna have to look up that competition and see what's going on there. But I'm excited. I thought that was cool that we actually get to vote for it, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. So I hope everyone takes the time and does that. Let's send some people to iHorror.
iHorror.com.
Yeah.
Vote. It's a voting year for everything. Just vote like if you want cilantro lime rice on your Chipotle burrito. Just vote. Whatever.
Vote. You gotta vote. All right, let's get into trailers, buddy.
It is trailer time.
Here are some exciting coming attractions from
B-movies and beyond.
All right, trailers. Dude, this is actually kind of refreshing. This is like it was kind of a slow week, and there's one I even see this. There's a teaser for Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, which Ryan, you'll have to tell us about that. There's another new trailer for Late Night with the Devil, which I think we already talked about that, but I will say there's this new trailer where it's the official trailer. I think we just saw a teaser, and this trailer has a lot of content and really shows like, what it's going to be like, which I think I preferred the teaser because I like being, excuse me, not knowing.
Just coughing though, the water.
Yeah, I like the not knowing, but it still looks amazing. So if you want to be a little bit spoiled, watch Late Night with the Devil official trailer. And then the last trailer was The Strangers Chapter 1 official trailer, which they're back and it's a prequel. Which how many? I saw the first Strangers and I enjoyed it, and I don't know why I never watched any of the other ones, which I don't even know how many sequels or prequels they have. But maybe there's just two. Maybe that's it. The Strangers Pray at Night, and then Chapter 1. Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I pulled that up. There she is.
There's who?
Carla Gugino from Son-in-Law.
Oh, yep. There she is.
Wow, I didn't know Google did gifts like that in the sidebar.
That is cool.
That is cool.
I'm glad you confirmed that.
I had to.
So I know.
Let's see. Strangers. I didn't see the other ones, but I don't know.
You never seen any of them?
No.
See, this is the perfect opportunity for you, Ryan, because you can just start with this one. And if you like that, then you can move on to the original because this is the prequel.
I like that. When there's prequels for movies I haven't seen, I could start from the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, it's creepy. I like it, the whole idea, just kind of this cat and mouse type deal, but it is it's a different type of vibe. It's like really unsettling, kind of the shit they do. So I don't think it's for everyone. And then Ryan, what's this? Don't Tell the Mom the Babysitter's Dead. They're doing this again.
Straight up, they're doing this again. Remember the 1991 special with Christina Applegate?
Yeah.
They're rebooting it. It doesn't say much. The movie has an old lady and she's a babysitter, and even the girl's like, "We're doing this again." Okay.
Wait, is this gonna be like we're like Vacation, right? So the first one is Chevy Chase, right? And then like his son, the kind of sequel reboot was Randy, right? He takes the lead. So is Christina Applegate going to be the mom, and like her kids are going to kill the babysitter now?
I don't think so, because the girls that they showed on the movie were black.
It could happen. That's a thing.
um, nah, I don't think so. But it does have Nicole Richie in it. So I don't know. April
that's
12th,
something.
you gonna watch Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead?
Nope,
Reminds me,
probably not.
man, those 90s movies were something special, weren't they? Remember what was the Stallone movie with the old lady from Golden Girls?
Don't shoot her, don't stop or my mom will shoot.
Yeah, yeah. Or Twins, like just who can we get who's a big name actor right now or actress and put them in the most ridiculous not Five Nights at Freddy's, but the one where Cousin Vinny,
Oh yeah, my cousin Vinny. Yeah.
my cousin, something like that, where the guy's dead. Weekend at Bernie's. There you go.
Oh, yes.
Weekend at Bernie's. So, well, hey, that's what I like too, Peter. Sometimes I love talking about trailers, but when it's a short week and it's not that much, I guess we just have to wait for the Oscars. We'll get more trailers in.
I guess. Maybe we'll see. I don't know.
But you know what that means?
It's time for news.
Time for news. Excuse me. The sickly version.
Yeah.
First one is all you, buddy.
So I'm kind of shocked by this, but they are redoing basically the island of Dr. Moreau with Anthony Hopkins.
Okay.
So they say that I think he's the lead. And title is called Eyes in the Trees right now, but it's a modern reimagining of the novel from H.G. Wells, The Island of Dr. Moreau. So be interested to see if this one actually will be good. I'd say the other one was good. Like it almost has like that. It's infamous, right? For like just all the issues they had on set. Where like, is this one going to go more smoothly? You know, the other thing I'm a little bit concerned about is like how are they going to do all these creatures? You know, are they going to do the practical effects? Are they going to go down like the CGI route? You know, like I don't know. This is going to be interesting how this unfolds, and the fact that they got Anthony Hopkins to like sign on this, like, that one's really interesting to me.
It kind of seems like a rehash of what happened in 1996. They somehow got Marlon Brando to sign on, and Val Kilmer was the main guy, and they just clashed the entire time. Maybe this will happen again with Anthony Hopkins and I don't know the other guy from Top Gun who replaced Maverick.
Glenn Powell, maybe.
Yeah. just do it all over again and make the documentary about it.
Yeah, we'll see. But you know, anytime when there's mutation involved, I'm on board.
I agree with you. All right, we can run down all these other ones. Spider-Man, but Beyond the Spider-Verse teases a new plot. Comicbook.com basically posted the Instagram post of Miles Morales versus Miles G. Morales, and it's what we got at the end of the last Spider-Man movie. Was now we have two Miles Moraleses, and one's a Prowler and one is Spider-Man. So we have an idea what the movie's about. He's gonna face himself. And what's the deal with Miles G. Morales, Peter? We'll find out.
Yeah, multiverse. You know,
Well, yeah,
things happen.
Things happen.
I don't know what to say. You
know, better than the other news that came out. Surprising Marvel movie debuts on Disney Plus. Do you know what it is?
The Marvels?
Even worse.
Oh, actually, I think I just saw it. It's Morbius.
Marvel. Disney Plus unleashes a Marvel legend with Morbius. So they're bringing out the Sony movies on Disney Plus.
Yeah, because I saw Spider-Man Homecoming was on there too. So they finally that's finally gone through, so they can have those. So what I found really amusing is that they had Morbius like in like their top banner things, like you need to check this out if you haven't.
They should really
So-
go with it's Morbin time, and
oh, they should have.
yeah, but
They definitely should have.
Disney doesn't think like us. Do they? Do they really have it on the top? Let's see: Simpsons, Bluey, Queens, Hulu, Bad Batch, Kif, Taylor Swift. Wow, they have a lot of crap on Disney, dude. The Marvels, that's crap. I don't see it, Peter. X-Men. Yes.
Well,
oh, there it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
I was gonna say they changed it too, but I know I saw it and it cracked me up. Yep, there it is again. Right next to X-Men.
Oh yeah. Oh, so less than 20 days.
Oh,
Incredible.
yeah. Dude, I've been watching the series, so I'm right there with you. So, what else do we got,
Peter? We got more Godzilla news. Godzilla Minus One director is making a new kaiju short. Good. I like that we're getting more content from this director and bringing modern kaijus to our screens. So, but I'm excited for that, and it just made me want to look and see when Godzilla is coming out on VOD, so I can watch it at my own screen. And like,
you didn't find that out?
no, nothing. Yeah, March 10th is the Oscars. So hopefully, it's right around that time. Maybe this week.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. I feel like that's bigger news, is not knowing.
Yeah, who leaves me in the dust like that?
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Foreign directors. All right, Ryan, we did it. I kind of like these slow news days, which gets us even closer to the main course.
Love the main course.
Yeah. Reviews.
It's review time.
Ryan, I cannot believe you saw this. Did you watch the first one? Did you watch the first Dune?
Yeah, do you remember my story with the first Dune? Let's just get into it.
I probably fell asleep through it, just like I fell asleep through the first movie. So I don't know.
So, Peter,
sorry.
the first Dune, I think we had to watch at home mostly because it was one of those movies that was like trying to bring back into the movie theaters, but you just watched it at home because I think it was right around COVID time, right?
No, I think you saw this in the movie theater, Ryan.
I did.
Yeah, that was the only reason I think why you actually finished it, in my opinion. I mean, you said that, hey, I was pleasantly surprised. And then I tried to watch it and I just fell asleep. So
yes, I did watch this in the movie theater and I enjoyed it. But let me tell you this, dude. You ready for this? Dune Part 2 is better.
Well, good for it.
It has a better pace. It's not as boring. There's not a lot of political crap going on. It has more action, and the action scenes, like they if you watch it in a big screen, it makes you feel they make you feel like you're part of what's going on. For example, you see some of this stuff in the trailers where they're riding the sandworms, right? And I'm sorry, every time I think about sandworms, I always think about Beetlejuice, not Dune.
Yeah.
But when they, when they like latch on to the sandworm, like you can actually feel it. You're like, holy shit, that was intense. Like a lot of the action scenes in this movie were intense. And I think that's what the first one was missing so much as to why you fell asleep in the first one.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll fall asleep in this one, Peter.
Okay, well then let me ask you this: do I have to watch the first one to understand this one?
Yes. But
Oh,
then never fail, Peter. Here's the thing. Because I went into this one, completely forgot about the first one. And I watched this movie as itself, and I was like, okay, I enjoyed that. That actually makes me want to go back and watch the first one again. Because I have a feeling, I have a couple friends, and I have the Alamo Pass, and they've talked to me about, hey, let's go watch Dune. Let's go watch Dune. So I saw it first go around, and I'll watch the other Dune, the original one, the original 2021 version, and revisit that before I watch it again, so I can get a better understanding of the story. I did watch the old one too with it was David Bowie, wasn't it?
was
Or
David
Sting?
Bowie in it? Patrick Stewart was in it. I know that much.
Yeah, it was like that. This reminds me of Tron, like when they redid Tron from the original, and you go back and watch the original, and you're like, oh no, what? Good thing they made a remake of this one because this is really bad. But
Yeah.
dude, the very good movie. Lots of action. The story was also very fast paced, so it wasn't just leaving you hanging. Um, I'll tell you this: the movie just kind of makes you kind of. Well, no, they greenlit a third one, so they set it up where it feels like there's gonna be a third one. Yeah, they approved it. So, um, long story short, without giving away too much, it's a good one to watch, and I actually would recommend watching this one in the movie theater if you have a chance.
Again, I'm not gonna lie, I probably will not. I'm saving my movie going experiences just for Ghostbusters. Um, but I sounds like I won't fall asleep through this one. And you know what I'll probably do? I'll watch a review or a recap thing on YouTube.
What's crazy is this movie is actually doing really well. Apparently, opening weekend in New York was pretty wild, and I didn't think much of it, but you know how we are talking about glasses and like souvenirs, and the Dune fuckable popcorn bucket, like all of that is selling out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, well, I mean, if you can fuck it, yeah, dude, sex sells.
I just, people don't like it. It's weird, but it's a popcorn bucket that looks like you can have sex with it. So
Okay. I thought you were talking about just sex in general. I was like, well, that's an odd statement, Ryan, but
no, well, some people don't, but a
it's
lot of
true.
people. I mean, think about this, dude. I bet someone's done it. I just,
Probably. You just can't help but put your thing in there.
I mean,
So-
that's always been a joke with or like a thing with movie theaters back in the day too. Cut a hole at the bottom of your popcorn bucket, and you know, get it all
so
full
now
of butter and oil. Now if
everyone's
you
just flipping it upside down and sticking it into the sandworm. Sticking your worm into the sandworm. Jeez.
oh my gosh, that didn't
Yeah.
happen in my showing of Dune. But
Yeah.
long story short, because I don't want to give it away, and I honestly want to go back and watch the original one so I can um, figure out this Dune universe. But I enjoyed it. I had a great time watching the movie. A lot of action scenes, practical effects, visual effects, fight scenes. Everything was top notch. Like this was a top notch movie.
Nice. Well, maybe. Maybe I'll see it.
Maybe
I'm definitely not gonna go out to the movie theater and see it. To be honest, I didn't even know this thing was out. Did it really just come out?
just came out last weekend.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why I didn't know. But I guess that's kind of weird. I haven't seen like any news on it either, so that's interesting.
Look it up. It's going crazy.
Yeah. Well,
People are
good.
liking it.
Good for Dune, and you know, again, like you said, it's March, so that came out March 1st. You know, March is the new beginning of summer, so way to go, Dune Part 2, and
Let's go
Dune Part
Dune.
3. Yeah. So, well, I mean, it sounds like a hell of a lot better than what I watched because I didn't even finish my movie.
Well, let's
So,
hear about this movie you didn't finish, Peter.
all right. Oh, so it's been a slow, just in general, I think a slow week where I didn't get to watch like any movies, or maybe it's not because it's slow. It's because it's super busy and I didn't have time to do that.
And we're super sick.
Yeah, but that's when you do watch movies. Like man, I remember during COVID, it's like, man, I really want 2 weeks off, basically. Like, I really hope I get this so I can just lay around and watch movies nonstop. But I didn't get that, so oh well. I wanted to really watch this. This is something I saw like as a child, or I shouldn't say child, like teenager. Wing Commander with Freddie Prinze Jr. and Matthew Lillard. And yeah, this when did this come out? This is like a 90s movie right here, but it is terrible. So bad. And I thought, here's the thing. This is why I want to come back to this. So this came out in 1999. Yeah, it's definitely a teenager. And I just thought like maybe I would understand it more, as an adult, but no, this movie just does not make a lot of sense. And here's the other thing. I didn't even know this is based off of a game, like a popular game.
Yeah.
Have you ever played this?
Windows. No, I never played it, but I know it was part of a game. Which
Okay, you know it?
I need to look up. Okay, tell me more about this movie because there was something I thought was Wing Commander when I was a kid, but
Yeah, well, so there's a whole bunch of other stuff. Like this is actually a pretty big franchise where there's video games. There was an animated television series. Speaking of animated series, we already know about the film. There's collectible card game. There's novels, action figures. I mean, this thing was pretty big. So hence why it got the movie treatment. But let me tell you the description of this from IMDb. It's just, again, I didn't know because they did it. This is just terrible. I'm really sad. I don't like saying that. I feel bad, but this is terrible. So storyline: in the mid 27th century, the Terran Confederation is at war. So basically, those are Earth folk, right? They're at war with the feline odds. I'm really, feline. They're felines. They're motherfucking felines. They're cats, alien cats that they're fighting.
quick question.
Yeah.
Do they show their buttholes?
I did not see that. I did not see any cat buttholes. But I did not actively search for that. So that's the whole thing. It is very much a Star Wars, like probably more so than Star Wars itself, where like it was just nonstop, like talking about military shit, and like they really try to make it feel like when they're on a spaceship, right, that they're like kind of like in a submarine. That was kind of the vibe of it, which I was like, that kind of makes sense, right? But they're like they're spaceships, they're little star like jet fighter jets, they just look terrible. The CGI was terrible. All the effects was just bad, which it just kept on making me think like, how the hell did like Star Wars do it so well, and this movie from 1999 it does it so poorly? Like they relied way too heavily on the CGI portion of it. It was just bad, and just everything, the design, everything was bad. The the feline aliens. Oh man. I wonder if I can pull up some of these images, or maybe you can while I'm talking. Um, but dude, I just don't think there's any redeeming qualities in this movie. It is just terrible. Like, I was confused the whole time. You know, I got the overall plot that, you know, they're fighting this other species. You don't even really get to see them like at first. Like, I had no idea what they were fighting. And that was such a weird take for me, like the way that the director edited this together, where like you don't even see who they're fighting, which I thought at first was like, maybe I'm okay with that, you know, because of the fact that, you know, if I was in battle, I probably wouldn't see a lot of this, right? I wouldn't know what they were doing. I'd probably know what they looked like, but for a visual media and like a movie, you know, you need to actually understand what bad guys are doing, right? You got to have that so you have a sense of you know, like, oh yeah, we're the good guys, they're the bad guys, and you need to have that. You need to be able to establish who's the bad guy. I didn't get this in this movie. And then once I saw like towards like the end, which again I did not finish this, so I don't even know how it ends, to be honest. They start showing a little bit more of them, and I was like, oh, that's why they look so bad. They're so goofy looking and so corny. And it was just ridiculous. So that's why that part really sucked. It's just like you don't really know who the bad guy is. And then everything they just kind of did with these whole plots. So like Freddie Prinze Jr., like he's one of the wing commanders, right? He's one of the pilots. Same thing with Matthew Lillard. But Freddie comes from this long line where, like, I guess there's this thing where he's called a pilgrim, basically, where there's people that went out to space, and the story goes is that they were out there for so long that basically they just knew space. They could just travel. They could do these jumps without having a computer system because they knew where they were going. Like they were like the sailors of space, right? Like they didn't need any
like Firefly.
Sure. Like they didn't need maps. They just knew. Like deep down they knew. Like they lived
Like
out in space.
Force?
Yeah, they had the force. They just deep down they knew. And but again, how they executed all this shit was just terrible. And like it just trying to figure out, like, well, what the fuck is the point? And obviously it comes into play where like, oh yeah, they need Freddie Prinze Jr. because right in the beginning their navcom thing gets stolen by the bad guys, which again, I have no idea really what this stuff is. Like they did a terrible job explaining it, did not know what was going on and why this was so important. And to be honest, like part of me really doesn't even know that like for that much anyways, because they were getting by just fine. It was just slower. So yeah, that's how that plays out. And like people don't like pilgrims for whatever reason. I don't know. It seems like a kind of cool race, you know, people that live in space. Who cares?
Have you noticed a lot of our space content either has pirates, pilgrims, or like some sort of like blue collar farm type of hero?
Wow. Yeah, you're right.
Like Dune is about a bunch of spice runners.
Yeah.
And fighting the like a royal family, between royal families fighting over spice.
Rebel Moon is all that shit plus Star Wars, and they started at a farm, and Luke started at a farm, and Darth Vader was a fucking pod racer. So
yep. Hey Peter,
yeah.
So learning more about this, Wing Commander 3 did have Mark Hamill in it, and I think that's a big thing about it. It was like the new Star Wars because he was in that video game. I started looking up these kitties that are like the bad guys. But take a look at this. John, did you ever know this existed or had this? But back in the 80s, there was VHS video games. in Captain Power, and this is when you were saying Wing Commander. I was like, dude, I swear I had something called Wing Commander when I was a kid, and I had a toy, and I would shoot at the screen, and it was a VHS, but it was called Captain Power. I thought it was Wing Commander, but
I see.
look at
Yeah,
this.
we talked about this.
Yeah,
Is this the movie? Did they make a movie? Please tell
no,
me they
they.
made a movie.
That'd be so, dude. That'd be so cool if you could do that with your phone in the movie theater or your
Oh,
VR
and
headset.
shoot it in the movie theater. Shoot.
Yes.
Oh man, I don't know. I think they try to prevent the shootings now.
Oh yeah, we don't want to shoot. Womp womp womp. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because that's what I thought Wing Commander was, but it was completely different. And sounds much worse. It sounds like Stargate with kitties mixed with Star Wars and kitties.
Kind of. It is. It's all of that. It is. Dude, it's just the weirdest thing. And it's
Starship
just
Troopers with kitties.
it's bad. And like, dude, I actually like I had to actively keep on going back to it and playing it just because like again, it's my job. I'm trying to review this. I'm trying to get through it. And
my
I
job.
was like so I'm trying really, really hard and I just could not. Like, I mean, I'm so close, so I probably will try to finish it, but I won't have any updates. Like there's no way that any ending is going to be satisfying and for this which I mean I might already be there, but I mean dude, like it's Top Gun, it's well, like you said, like Star Wars or Dune is kind of mixed in there, like they just I guess if anything it's probably more Top Gun if anything, but a really poor job at Top Gun because they are really going hard about these fighter pilots, right? Because that's the main focus is the fighter pilots. But you don't have it. You have a terrible enemy. You can't tell what the fuck is going on. I don't know the technology. Like that was the other part. You know, it is kind of like Star Wars, right? The technology just seemed really not modern, which is always a weird take on it. So
Yeah, dude. When I was watching Dune, I couldn't put my finger on if their technology was advanced or if it wasn't, because some stuff was advanced and then some stuff you're like, well, dude, if that guy gets stabbed like that, like how's he going to recover? You know, in space, like they would have something that like they put a patch on him and like he heals. But Dune didn't give me that impression. Dune gave me that impression like they were poor in space in the future and didn't have the technology to heal themselves, which
yet they could do space travel. It's
yeah,
weird.
they could do,
It's very
yeah.
weird. I guess that's what you spend all your money on. That's why you're poor, is because you gotta buy a fucking spaceship.
Or you could lease one. Could you imagine spaceship sales or leasing?
Yeah. Oh man, those people are rich. Oh man, you don't see them because they just have their own planets, right?
What do you do for a living? Oh, I lease spaceships. Oh,
yeah.
Well, when do you get them back? You know, if they make it.
Yeah, if they don't get caught in a battle or something. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, and we'll offer some battle insurance for you. Okay, that way, if you do get in a battle, it's covered.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
We should do a space movie of the daily life of other people's space, like space insurance salesmen, space car salesmen, space medical fields, stuff like that, like the random space stockbrokers.
Yeah. I also just want to see like the pilot, you know, do they go to the DMV, space DMV, right?
It's a big long line.
Yeah. Oh
man, I wish there was one in other quadriceps. And you're like, what? Where's a quadricep over there?
Yeah.
Quadricep is a made up thing. I don't know.
But I like it.
Well,
that's Wing Commander. I don't recommend it at all. So if you're trying to relive your childhood like I was, don't do it. Find something else better.
Just play Captain Power, a video game where it has a toy ship and the outcome is always the same.
There you go.
Because it's a VHS.
Yeah, I like that. You know the outcome. You always win.
But you just randomly shoot and waste batteries.
All right, let's get in our recommendations.
Yes! Oh, God. Oh.
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah.
Peter, what are you having that she's having?
Moneyball.
The one with Kevin Costner?
No. What? No, this is with Brad Pitt. I don't know what ball you're thinking about with Kevin Costner.
Oh, I was thinking about, is it Hardball? No. Draft Day. Draft Day.
Yeah, draft day. I mean, I see where you're going with it, which I'm going to save draft day for when it's closer to the NFL
Draft
draft.
Day.
Yeah. But I watched Moneyball, which I don't. So it's on Netflix right now, and I saw it a long time ago, and it's about baseball, but basically, creating a baseball team on a budget, and the Athletic A's in Oakland, California, like they kind of like they coined this, like they figured out the how to do this really well. Like it's you've really got to analyze these players and figure out, okay, this guy's really good at these things, but he's not good at these other things, but that doesn't matter. So they would buy all these players that no other teams really wanted, or like they're on their way out, and get them dirt cheap. But they made like a great team where, like, during this whole run, during this movie, like they went like on like a 20-game win streak, which is, I think it might still be the record, to be honest. I don't know. I don't really follow baseball, but this movie, for not following baseball and not really enjoying it, this movie had me enjoying baseball, or at least in this film. And I don't know. I really like it. I thought everyone does a great job. Just the premise of it, and it also gets in the whole oh crap, why am I thinking the superstitions of baseball players, right? That was a big thing. Like Brad Pitt had that, but Jonah Hill's in it, Chris Pratt's in it. Those are the only three people I can think of right now. But
Okay.
great movie. I thought very enjoyable. And it's on Netflix now. So Moneyball is my recommendation.
Last week, I don't know if you went through editing and or listened to the entire podcast, but I recommended Shogun while Aaron recommended Halo season 2. And he said for us to watch it, so they make more and they make it better and better every single time. So Peter, you need to watch Halo. And
No.
man, I just did 2 pieces of content. You're like, nope.
Yeah.
No Dune, no Halo. I recommended Shogun. Shogun is good. I'm enjoying it. But
That's like the samurai one, right?
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
cool.
And then the other one is Dark Side of the Ring is back. I love Dark Side of the Ring. It is
Nice.
a docu-series of shit that's happened in pro wrestling over the years. And I think I said this during dinner, and it was a very profound statement, because I think if I remembered, your wife was like, okay, I get it. And it's one of those things where, to be a pro wrestling fan, you need to understand that its grassroots wasn't all pretty, and it never was, and it never will be. So if you're the type of person who's easily offended by real life events and people's actions and stuff like that, pro wrestling is not for you. It's definitely not, because whoever your heroes may be, on screen, off screen, they may be the biggest dirt balls you ever see in your life. And they eventually, dude, Sting just retired, and in his retirement speech, he said, I did steroids until 1990. And then after 1990, I stopped doing that. He goes, I can say that confidently because I broke away from it. My tag team partner, Jim Hellweg, the Ultimate Warrior, did not. And he went down a different path. So, dude, it was steroids, drugs, sex. I mean, bad stuff. Dark Side of the Ring does a real good portrayal of telling these stories, telling these hardships, and telling how most of the times they don't, there's no good positive outcome because the wrestlers died by then. But it's a good series to watch. So
What's that on?
It's on Vice, and then you can find it on, I think you could find it on Amazon. Let me double check.
It's not on Paramount. Plus.
Let's see. It's definitely on Vice. I don't know if you could find it on Paramount Plus. Yeah, no, it's Vice.
Damn.
So wherever you find Vice stuff.
All right. Well, check it out on Vice. I need to watch that because I watched the Iron Claw and I really want to watch the documentary on that family. Like I want to see the actual true stuff because I think it's worse than what was in the movie. So
Hulu
is where I can see that.
Yep.
Nice.
Where you can see it. So
Cool. Well, Ryan, it was fun. You cheered me up. I don't think I coughed that much. I didn't sniffle too much. But remember to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe, whatever the thing that they call it, where you get notified of us and listen and tell your friends. And we will catch you next time
on B Movies and Beyond, the podcast.
Old school stuff. Beyond it up.
Yeah. Beyond it up, motherfuckers.
Be sure to visit bmoviesbeyond.com.